Ladies and gentlemen, here on the show, and really haven't done many videos today, but I'm gonna do a few here tonight. Talk about some news. Talk about some NBA. So let's get right into it. So Bronny James, it's according to an article on the DunkCentral.com. Bronny James leads Rookie of the Year bets across multiple sports books. Say psych right now. If anybody's placing Bronny Rookie of the Year bets, dude, this is the worst bet of all time. People just donate money to the books. It's just insane, especially for Bronny. Like, dude, I almost thought this was NBA sin table. It's literally nepotism. Or no, I shouldn't say that. That's not what that means. Basically, like gambling addictions. This is like baiting Colorado to win the college football playoff all over again. I don't know why people just feel like donating. You'd be better off paying to a charity. You know, they would actually be worth something. Instead of baiting on Bronny James to win Rookie of the Year. Come on. The dude's not even gonna play that much. So, some podcast Dwayne Wade was on. Wave Sports Entertainment, I think. Dwayne Wade. He says he felt like he was coming for Michael Jordan. Pause. He was coming for Michael Jordan's throne if injuries hadn't held him back. Eyes emoji. Oh, brother. Slow down, Dwayne Wade. You were really good. You're really good, man, but... Come on, are you saying you were going to be the... What is he even trying to say? Is he trying to say he would have been the GOAT? I mean, I'd say Prime D Wade was special. Prime D Wade was special. Especially in 2009 when he averaged 37 and 5. But, I think he's one of the top 3 shooting guards of all time. But, yeah, he was really good. I obviously didn't get to watch him when he was really good because I wasn't watching the NBA at the time. But he was hell good. But, I mean, he could be. You could argue he could be the greatest shooting guard of all time. I won't argue against it. But I would just say Michael Jordan because I think he's the GOAT. But I'm not going to discredit Dwayne Wade. He was really good in his prime. The New York Knicks, they reportedly checked in on Clint Capella per Ian Begley. And quote, Clint Capella of Atlanta was one big the Knicks had checked in on. I don't know how far talks went. I don't know if they're active at this very moment, but they did check in on Capella, end quote. How do they plan on matching the salary without trading like a key player? Probably a sign and trade with Precious Achiuwa and campaign. I don't really know, to be honest. I just don't know if they can, but it'd be tough because he's already making $20+ million a year, and their most expandable trade moving Chip and Bojan, which they already moved. So I don't know what they can do. But if they can somehow pull it off, but I don't know. Maybe I don't think Mitchell Robinson may not have to go because Leon Rose is a smart man. He wouldn't have to go if they wanted to go up there and get Clint Capella. But I don't know if they're going to get another big guy. We'll see though. I'm not going to doubt the Knicks because they've already made a big move this offseason getting Mikal Bridges. So, the state of New Jersey is apparently looking to acquire the Philadelphia 76ers, per Enroin J News. Enroin J News. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Not part of the nerd community. The state of New Jersey is making a serious push to convince the Philadelphia 76ers to move to New Jersey and into a new arena that would be built in Camden. 4 people familiar with the discussions confirmed to Roy NJ. The sources indicated that talks have been picked up recently, in part of because HBSE's efforts to build a new arena in Center City, Philadelphia have hit repeated roadblocks, despite the fact that the owners have indicated they would self-finance the $1.3 billion proposed project. Dude, this is wild. The Sixers moving to New Jersey before Embiid makes the conference finals. The Sixers is synonymous to Philadelphia at this point. It would be weird. Imagine the New Jersey Sixers. That would literally be weird. New Jersey doesn't really need a team. Like, do they really need a team? They had the Nets, but it's in Philly area. They're probably gonna be maybe playing the same name. I don't know. Jersey definitely could have a team, but do they really need it? I don't know. But if the Sixers lose their team, dude, from being called the Philadelphia Sixers, say the New Jersey Sixers. So now let's talk about TNT. TNT will have approximately 5 days until next Monday to, end quote, match either Amazon Prime Video's $1.8 billion per year offer or NBC's $2.5 billion per year bid per M. McCarthy Rev. End quote. My sources tell me TNT is far more likely to match Prime's offer than NBC, because you're not going to offer 2 point something billion. The network behind Charles Barkley's Emmy Award-winning Inside the NBA is also holding out hope for a less expensive fourth rights package that will keep it in the live NBA game business. Deadline reported this week that TNT intended to match the Amazon offer. I mean, it's literally a difference of like $7,000. I mean, does it really matter which one they trying to match? But just do whatever it takes to keep inside the NBA, man. We need to freaking keep this. We need to keep it together. If TNT loses inside the NBA, nobody's gonna watch that channel ever again. Like, I'm just hope. We just gotta hope TNT comes back. So, ESPN gave their top 50 athletes. I just want to mention that right quick because I'll do a video on that tomorrow. I'm gonna go over the top 100 that they have. Just wanted to talk about that. Dan Lebatard, he talked about the Heat. He thinks Pat Riley will go for Kevin Durant again. Pat Riley doesn't have any reason in the world to still be working at his age approaching 80. He's not going to wait around for another young team. Here we go again with people talking about the Heat. Dude, Pat Riley hasn't done shit. You think he's going to go out there and get Kevin Durant? And 35-year-old KD is not going to make you a contender. So, Warriors ownership thinks Brandon Podziemski is a, end quote, future all-star. I don't know if he'll be a future all-star for us. Maybe he could. But he's going to be a very solid player in the league for us. I think he has to stay off social media. Especially if he stays a Warrior, it's going to get toxic. So, if I was him, if I was you, I would read him. I would just stay off social media because the fans are definitely going to get toxic. But he can be a good player for us. I really do. Chet Holmgren says he loves playing Miami because the arena is always empty. And quite like Miami because it's just like empty. As the away team, you just got to build that lead in the first 3 quarters and then just stays quiet for the 4th. Oh my God, he just deep fried those Heat fans, low key roasting them. I mean, Chet cooked. The Heat always catching strays. It's not like their crowds are that great, though. It's not like their fans are great now. Now I'm talking about Sabrina and Caitlin Clark declining invitation WNBA 3-point shooting contest. It's whatever. Joel believes that during his peak year, he was the second best player in the East behind LeBron. End quote. Sad thing, injuries happen. It's part of the game, but I felt like I was the second best player in the East that year after LeBron. We were hooping, we were balling. You solidify yourself. When you get to that second max, even third max, you feel like you made it. I'm one of those guys people talk about in the regular. I miss John Wall playing basketball, man. Especially when he was healthy. And then all the injuries happened. Prime John Wall will never be forgotten. And honestly, you could say he could make that argument. He was putting up 24 and 11 while taking the Wizards to the playoffs and being an elite defender. So it's not really that far stretch when he was healthy. But then the injuries started to pile up, and then his career was pretty much done. And we get we got all the stuff from NBA Central. Now let's get to Woj. ESPN sources: the Los Angeles Clippers are sending guard Russell Westbrook a second-round pick swap in cash to the Utah Jazz and a sign-and-trade agreement for guard Chris Dunn. Dude, he got traded to Utah that one time and he got bought out. And apparently, yeah, it's going to happen again. Westbrook is expected to agree on a contract buyout with the Jazz, clearing the way for him to eventually join the Denver Nuggets after clearing waivers, sources tell ESPN. Honestly, this could be a good move for Westbrook, going to the Denver Nuggets with Nikola Jokic. Honestly, I mean, I guess you could say for the Nuggets, oh, you had lack of shooting. Think about the current Nuggets bench. Westbrook is better than any other reserve Denver will have next season. Even though he's not as good as he used to be, he'll still be the best reserve they have. Their backup point guard would be Jalen Pickett. You lose KCP, you gotta get out there and do something. I mean, you can't just do nothing. You can't just go out there and do nothing. As for Clippers getting who thought they get Chris Dunn? He averaged what 5, 4, and 2 last year and 1 steal. I mean, he's a good defender, but I wouldn't say he's a great offensive player. Yeah, it's definitely going to be an interesting move for Denver. But I like it for their bench. And it'll definitely bolster the bench, and that's really the trade that happened that went down today. What the fuck is happening? The Clippers are also sending draft rights to Balsa Koprivica. Who? The 57th pick in the 2021 NBA Draft. The right to swap 2030 second-round picks with Utah and a $4.3 million in the Westbrook Dunn sign and trade, sources tell ESPN. Well, what are the Clippers going to do? Build a championship team for the 2030s? What the fuck are you getting? I don't know why teams trade for these second-round picks like 2030. It's like, dude. I don't even know who this dude is. But he was in the 2021 NBA Draft, apparently drafted 57th overall. Guess that's all you need to know about him. So Pat Williams, who brought the Magic to Orlando as an expansion franchise, he died yesterday at 84 years of age. Well, technically 2 days ago, because it's July 19th now I was recording this. This was July 17th. But regardless, it doesn't matter. R.I.P. He spent 56 years as an NBA executive. He worked as a GM for the Magic, Sixers, and Bulls. He played minor league baseball as well, authored over 100 books, and ran 58 marathons. And they released a statement. Man, I remember when well, I don't remember this. Well, I remember. I don't want to say like I remember this because this was a long time ago. But remember when they drafted Shaq? And he was celebrating like crazy. He could get a docu-series, especially when he drafted Shaquille O'Neal when they won the NBA lottery and then drafted Shaq. A free agent forward for the Spurs, Sandro, oh my god, Mamu Kelishvili. Is that how you say his name? Who cares? 1 year, $2.2 million. ESPN sources Lindsey Harding, the G League Coach of the Year, has agreed on a deal to become an assistant with the Los Angeles Lakers. Harding leaves the Kings to rejoin J.J. Redick, whom she spent time with on the Sixers staff and as a Duke All-American. Well, add that to the Lakers off-season recap. The Lakers actually made a move. I mean, it's a solid move, I guess. Attached to the coaching staff. Free agent guard Daquan Plow is agreeing a 2-way contract with the Golden State Warriors. I honestly love this move because he's been hell good in the Summer League. Like, I've been watching the Summer League games, dude. He's been good. He's averaged 16 points on 54% shooting, 48% on threes. I think it's been well deserved because he's been great. He looks like Kuminga, but he can actually shoot better. So I like this move on a 2-way deal. Seth Curry's agreed on a 1-year deal to return to the Charlotte Hornets. In a letter to the Board of Governors obtained by ESPN, Knicks owner James Dolan levels continued criticism on the league's revenue-sharing policies as part of a new $74.6 billion media deals. Right, the NBA's made the move to an NFL model and shit like that. They basically criticized the new media deal, how they're trying to be like an NFL model. Billionaire gets mad about earning more billions. Like, what are you yapping about, man? Like, who's an idiot? But yeah, it's all the NBA. I got through all the NBA news, so yeah, it's all I'm gonna talk about here. So until next time, I fly. Peace.